If you had a dream NIL deal, what would it be?
Where does it stem from?
I don't truly have a dream NIL deal, but I was thinking maybe something with a car dealership or maybe Eggo waffles, because that's my go-to late night snack. But other than that, or Waffle House. That's my answer now. Waffle House. I'm going with that.
Big car guy and waffle guy.
Yeah, Waffle House.
I know that you and Zed seem like you're pretty tight. Off the court. He's a car guy. You guys talk a lot about cars.
We do talk a lot about cars. Like every time he's looking at a new car to buy, he'll come show it to me, and we'll have conversations about it. Anybody on the team has questions about cars, they usually come to us too. And it's kind of just something that it's something that we can monitor.
I know you guys did some NIL deals together. Like I think you had one at like a restaurant or what's that? What's that been like, kind of going through that process with him?
It's been kind of fun, honestly. So any deals we have, we kind of like try to put the other one on. So if a company reaches out to us, we'll be like, yeah, and then we'll just throw Zed's name in there, or he'll throw my name in there, kind of just to keep the little package deal going. Because it's a good way to bring support to the team.
What's that been like for you, just kind of having that opportunity to make some money now while playing basketball?
Honestly, I feel like and I don't even know. It's a blessing, to be honest, to be able to make money for doing something we love early on before we get to the league.
For you as a basketball player, obviously last year you didn't get to play a ton. Kind of how do you feel like your role could grow this year?
I feel like my role could definitely improve greatly just from the team. What's the word?
Other than me.
The team build we have here. I feel like my role is becoming a 3-and-D guy, just to come in and lock down and be a consistent offensive player that my teammates can rely on will definitely be my role and help the team.
When you have such a big and experienced team, how important is that to know what your role is, know the way that you add value to the team?
I feel like it's extremely important, and that's what Coach said. It's going to be a question that we all have to answer personally is, can we buy into our roles? So, of course, everybody with this team of full depth, everybody's going to want to come in and score, have a big-time role. But I feel like if everyone can buy into their singular role, we can go as far as we will take ourselves.
It does seem like you have a lot of guys who could all a little bit different from each other. How do you feel like maybe your skill set complements some of the other wings on this team?
I feel like my skill set's different because, of course, everybody's athletic, but I feel like I have a different sense of athleticism, a different sense of length, and my versatility on the defensive end is really what separates me.
What are the biggest things you've had to work on this offseason?
This offseason, I've really worked on my conditioning coming off of COVID. It was pretty bad, rough, and then I also had to work really hard in the weight room to get my weight back up because I lost a lot of weight.
What was that like for you going through COVID last year?
It was pretty tough, honestly. It happened in April. And I was in the hospital 17 days, wasn't eating, drinking, so I lost about 10 to 15 pounds. It was a rough time because, we didn't know how long we were going to be in there, when it was going to get better. And it was the same thing when I was coming off of it. Like, I didn't know when I was going to get back to feeling like myself, when I was going to be able to, work out longer than 15 minutes. So it was a tough process, but I'm glad to be here.
How scary was that? Like, were there moments where you're like, I'm not sure how this is going to end for me?
Yeah. That's when I first went to the hospital. That's how I felt. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I almost blacked out just from lack of, dehydration. But that's when I thought, like, I don't know what's in this for me.
How much, more grateful, more appreciative does that make you, now that you're healthy, now that you're on the other side of it, to be here and have this opportunity?
Extremely. I'm extremely grateful to be here, to be able to work out with these guys and really get myself back to, helping this team, helping Team 123.
You feel like you're all back 100% now, all your conditioning's all good?
No, not yet. I've definitely gained a lot of progress. I went through a rough summer, but there's still a lot of work I have to do.
What are the hardest things? What are the things that maybe you still aren't quite 100% in yet?
I would say recovery. Of course, I can go hard. Like, say we're running sprints, I can get every time, but I take a long time to recover. So I'm just working on trying to get that back down, so it doesn't take me as long to catch my breath again.
Do you feel it your lungs? Is it just harder to breathe?
Yeah, it's just harder to control my breathing, get my heart rate back down, stuff like that.
What has the medical staff here done to kind of help you with that?
They've done everything. I've been, to multiple doctors, multiple tests, multiple MRI scans, stuff like that, just to make sure that, I'm feeling the best that I can feel and that they have everything situated for me.
Are there extra things that you have to do each day just to make sure that hey, I'm feeling good and all that?
I'm on some medicines, but that's just from all the testing that they put me through. They found out certain things that were like that we didn't know before that was actually causing problems with my breathing just in general.
Right, so things that were not even related to COVID that you
Yeah,
found
exactly.
out
That they
because
found
of
out
COVID.
just through the medical staff. Yeah.
For you personally, I mean, what kind of maybe perspective does that give you on life? That you've been through something like this. Like, how does it maybe change your perspective on life?
It honestly changed my perspective a lot because now I look at day-to-day goals. I kind of just focus on the little things in life. I don't look too far ahead for anything, and so that's kind of just how it changed my perspective.
For you on a basketball court, when people see you play this year, what do you think are the biggest things they're going to notice about you?
They're going to notice my a new level of confidence and honestly just a different player, energy-wise. Like, great.
What's happening here? What's going on, man?